This poor desktop, well, all-in-one, has been loading for the last hour. I'm pretty sure the hard drive is shot. So, guess I'm going to have to rip it out and see. Yep, have to take the feed off first. Now we pry open the case without breaking it. It's always a fun thing to do with an all-in-one.
Look out.
There are little clips everywhere around on this thing, but we'll get the back off. For any IT professional out there who wants to help out an older client, for God's sakes, please put a little press-on diamond on the power button so you can find that power button, because it's on the bottom. It's hard to find.
Two sides,
I
Tom.
think we got it. Well,
No.
maybe.
Only got two sides.
Oh, only got two sides. Now on to the other side. And there we go. We finally got it. Yay, now we can get the hard drive ripped out of it. Which is right there. Alright, got it unconnected, or well, dismounted. Now we got to get it unconnected.
Maybe.
Maybe. Say the cables are stuck in there. Is it one of those special connectors?
It's an all-in-one.
One hard drive. Now we can test. Alright, getting it connected. Maybe. Hate when they spin around like that. Feel power. That's good. Hard drives popped up on auto connect, so let's see what the Crystal Disk report. There it is, faulty hard drive, which is why it was taking forever to boot up. So let me show you that. It is in the yellow here, showing caution, and yep, reallocated sector count. So that's a bad hard drive with unrecoverable errors, and pending sector counts are off. So yep, this hard drive hopefully can be cloned. It's called the client, and they approved the installation of a new 1 terabyte SSD. We're putting in a Crucial. Let's see if we can clone it successfully. Probably going to take about 6 hours. So the first thing we have to do is make sure the two hard drives are the same file structure, GPT. That's got to be changed. So let's change that. Right click, convert to GPT, click OK, apply, proceed. Yes, that takes about 2 seconds. Okay, a little longer than 2, but you know what I'm saying. And it's slow because I'm fighting with a hard drive that's going bad connected to it. All right, so now we're going to clone. We're going to go up to clone a disk. We're going to do sector by sector because we have bad sectors. And that is going to be the Toshiba disk 1 as the source. And we're going to do disk 5 as the destination. And yes, and finish. And apply. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, just want to make sure. I thought I saw disk 2 in there. Source disk number 1, correct. Destination disk 5, 1 to 5, sector. It's going to take almost 9 hours. Holy crap. Oh well, let us begin. All right, we're off. Let's hope this clone takes on the first try. Cloning is complete. One of the major problems we always have with doing a hard drive change out on a desktop or an all-in-one is this. Obviously, SSDs are a lot smaller than hard drives, so we have to make sure that the connectors are going to line up. I'm going to rip the old hard drive out, put the new SSD in, but I'm going to have to secure it in roughly the same place that it's at. So that's what we're going to do. And I should note, this is not really the proper way to do it, but they don't make 2.5 to 3.5 adapters for every situation. Again, going back to what I was saying, that they don't make an adapter plate for everything. So sometimes you have to improvise. In this case, what we've been doing is when we don't have what we need, SSDs are really, really light. So you can usually secure them in place with double-sided tape on the bottom and then additional packing tape on top if there is a chassis. If there's not a chassis to stick it into, you have to be a little bit more creative. I know that is not the approved proper way to do it according to the manuals, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. This is why sometimes backyard mechanics are better than professionals. Just secure it back into its location and hook it up. It's not completely closed, but I need to put the feet on it so I can power it up and test it. All right, so we're booting it up to see where we get us. There's the HP logo. Show me spinnies. Come on. There's spinnies. I'm going to put my hand here because that client does have their personal name on their computer and I don't need to expose that. Remember, this was a clone of a bad hard drive, so it's going to take a while to boot up. There's stage 2 of the boot up process. Oh my goodness, a perfect clone. It does happen. So, yep, all is good. Now I can seal up this case and do the rest of the diagnostics. Please remember to put the client's dongle back in their computer if they have one attached to their computer. We've done that way too many times through the years where we've forgotten to put one in. But just a reminder, always put their personal stuff back in. Now that I'm able to get back to here, I see this client has a whole bunch of trash on their computer too. So yeah, Avast Secure Browser, that's going. I did see that it popped up before I got over here that Avast Premium had expired, so I'm going to take that out. I'm going to do the system file checker, make sure that the system files on the new hard drive now are back in the proper order, and do everything else. I wish I had a way of hanging this up in front of here so you could watch, but I don't. But I'll try and take pictures and videos as I go. Yeah, I can't exactly show you the screen. It has the client's face on it and probably grandchildren, but I can't really tell for certain. So, yep, for privacy reasons, I can't show you anything unless I blow up the entire screen to hide their information. And just remember that when you clone over our hard drive sector to sector, you take the bad with the good. So here's a perfect example of this. According to my phone, it is 4:59 a.m. and the computer is showing 4:52. So it's definitely locked up, even with an SSD in it. That's how much corruption is in the hard drive after the cloning. It's because, well, we have Avast Secure Browser and Chromium, which Chromium's usually not a bad thing, but when you have multiple active antiviruses, that's not a good thing either, because she's got Avast on here that I can see, and other things I'm not quite sure of, so I'm going to have to forcibly turn it off, turn it back on, see what I can do. Sometimes the corruption is so bad that you have to forcibly turn the computer off, put it into diagnostic, and hopefully go into safe mode and make repairs that way so you can get it to work. So yeah, I've had to shut this computer down 3 times because it locks up so badly. And like I said, it's probably multiple antiviruses, corrupted OS. So yep, if I can just get to the operating system where it's functional enough for me to do some basic repairs, I can get that done. Yay, safe mode. So let's see what we can do here. I need to open up this. Go into my removable drive. I need to get my commands. And this is a list of commands I have when I'm working after cloning a hard drive. And if it fails to boot up, then this is all the different things I have to do. But in particularly, I want the Windows 10 reset app and of course scan disk and stuff like that. So that's what I need for that. So let's get a PowerShell command going. PowerShell. There we go. Run that in administrative mode. Copy this command. Oh, we can't run it in safe mode. I hate when that happens. All right, we'll do that after we get diagnostics done. Going to the command prompt. That's how much corruption there is. That says it's there. Let's find out. So we need to do... We shouldn't have to do the check this because it is a full command copy. Get that one going. And then while we're in here, let's see if I can get my Night software installed, because I need to get the crap off of here. All right, cut the video, be back in a minute. Just in basic repairs, before I do really a whole lot more to do it, 24 programs have to be uninstalled. You know, Avast and McAfee and Secure Browser and drivers are being updated and so on. I'm doing this all in safe mode. And then once we get into a actual full-blown operating system, not safe mode, then I can do some other things like the PowerShell commands and some additional diagnostic testing, and then hopefully we'll be all good. One problem resolved. There's the Windows files being found corrupted and repaired. Of course, that piece of trash software has to go. Avast is already uninstalled. Secure Browser is next. So yeah, all the diagnostic software is going through fine. So hopefully it'll be a lot better when I reboot it. Next up, the Restore Health command. Always a good option to do. Restore Health is complete and successful. That's a good thing. Bitfence is still uninstalling. It's probably been running for 10 minutes. Wow, I hate Bitfence. If there was a company that needed to be taken out, that's one. Well, after about an hour, almost 2 hours of uninstaller doing its thing, Bitfence taking the longest, it's ready for a restart. So, restarting we're doing. Hopefully it goes quick and properly. Like I said, when we get up to the login screen, I'll have to cover up the client's name. There's the HP logo. There's the spinnies. This right. I have to do this part first. This goes by relatively quickly. No spinnies. Oh, there it is. Cool. Now to log in and finish up. It displays her desktop, which is a photo of her and, like I said, some children whom I have no idea what it is. But, I mean, it's booted up quickly. OneDrive is saying it's not signed in. Other than that, I'm going to snap it together so it's back in one piece, make sure things are nice and secure, remove the appropriate software that I installed, do some updates and tweaks, and it's done. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. When we have to clone out a hard drive, sometimes they go and I'm able to do it in 2 hours. Sometimes, like in this case, this ran overnight. Of course, I have the luxury of sleeping during that process, but yep, it ran overnight. So it's done. You guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Talk to you later.